Welcome back to Black and Beat Bike Update Rand. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated modern classics in Yamaha's stable, the 2026 Yamaha XSR 900. It's a machine that continues to evolve without losing the charm that made it iconic in the first place. And in this episode, we're getting hands-on with its fresh update, new refinements, and the unmistakable growl of that CP3 inline triple. Let's get right into it. Slow cinematic glide of camera across tank. First up, let's talk about presence. From the moment you lay eyes on the 2026 XSR 900, you know it's built with intention. It doesn't just nod to heritage, it grabs it by the collar and re-engineers it with Yamaha's cutting-edge tech. The version we have here is finished in the heritage white color scheme, an elegant combination of gloss pearl white with matte black and brushed alloy accents. It's a bold tribute to the 1980s racing liveries without slipping into cosplay territory. Zooming in from the front, the XSR 900 still flaunts that signature round LED headlight, but now with a subtly redesigned shroud that tightens the silhouette. The headlamp integrates a sleeker DRL ring and projects a cleaner light pattern, a bright, defined, and wide, ideal for slicing through city streets or mountain dusk. Fork gaiters are gone this year, replaced by minimalist machined alloy guards for a more modern industrial touch. The front fender is shorter, tighter, and painted to match the tank, giving it that cafe tilde copyright meets Street Fighter blend Yamaha pulls off so well. From the side, the stance is low and predatory. The geometry hasn't changed drastically, but the visual weight has shifted ever so slightly forward thanks to updated side panels and a tweaked seat line. The tank is sculpted with more aggressive knee indents and a brushed aluminum filler copper, both functional and striking. You'll notice the subframe remains exposed, emphasizing that clean, floating rear look. And Yamaha has opted for slightly reworked engine covers in matte graphite for an added layer of stealth. What's new are subtle tweaks to the rider triangle, marginally lower pegs and a flatter handlebar, giving just a touch more room in aggressive riding positions without compromising comfort. Now swing around to the back and that tail section continues to impress. The integrated LED taillight is thinner and brighter this year, and it's tucked just under the seat for a cleaner finish. The rear cowl hugs the subframe tightly, giving the illusion of a shorter bike even though the wheelbase remains the same. The license plate holder is now mounted lower, still extending from the swing arm, which clears visual clutter and makes that undertail line pure and purposeful. Dual air vents beneath the seat are functional too, allowing hot air to escape without warming up the rider's inner thighs. Smart, subtle engineering. Now, let's talk heart and soul. At the core of the XSR 900 is Yamaha's legendary 890cc CP3 inline triple engine. It's a unit that's become almost mythical in the world of naked sports bikes, and in the 2026 version, it sings an even sweeter tune. You're looking at 117 horsepower and 69 pound-feet of torque, unchanged from the 2025 model, but with updated fuel mapping that's smoother in lower gears and sharper above 7,000 revolutions per minute. Power delivery is linear, but that mid-range surge still hits with satisfying urgency. Whether you're carving canyon roads or punching through traffic, it never feels overdone. And with ride-by-wire throttle, custom ride modes, and a slick 6-speed gearbox with a 3rd-gen quickshifter, it delivers punch and polish in equal measure. Suspension-wise, Yamaha hasn't fixed what wasn't broken. You still get the fully adjustable kib fork up front and the horizontal rear monoshock, both tuned for that sweet spot between urban compliance and aggressive grip. What is new, however, is a slight tweak in spring rate for more stability under heavy braking. The ride is planted, agile, and confident, especially with the revised aluminum frame and increased torsional rigidity that first showed up in the 2022 redesign. It's balanced, even when pushed. And brakes, dual 298mm front discs with radially mounted calipers offer confident bite, while the rear 245mm disc adds just enough modulation. ABS is standard, of course, and you've also got lean-sensitive traction control, slide control, and lift control all working behind the scenes. The 5-inch TFT display, introduced in recent models, remains a joy to use. Bright, legible, and customizable. You can link your phone through Yamaha's Y-Connect app for call alerts, ride stats, and more. But the real treat is how cleanly it's integrated into the retro cockpit. And now, let's get real about pricing. As of mid-2025, Yamaha hasn't confirmed a price jump for the 2026 model, which means we can expect the XSR 900 to land just shy of $11,000, as that likely around $10,899 depending on regional trim. Considering what you're getting, a performance, styling, and Yamaha's bulletproof reliability, it's still one of the strongest value propositions in the neo-retro segment. Maintenance costs are moderate, insurance is friendly compared to its sportier cousins, and the aftermarket support is enormous. Whether you want to cafe TITTLE copyright it out, scrambler it up, or race tune it for track days, this bike is a blank canvas. Before we wrap up, let's talk feel. This bike isn't about specs alone, it's about connection. The XSR 900 is one of the few motorcycles today that manages to be genuinely fun without trying too hard. It's the kind of ride that makes you take the long way home, that makes you linger in the garage a few extra minutes after a ride. It's mechanical, emotional, and beautifully balanced. So what's the verdict? The 2026 Yamaha XSR 900 is not a revolution, it's a thoughtful, purposeful evolution. It retains the power, character, and engineering precision we expect from Yamaha while introducing just enough design refresh and electronic finesse to keep it at the top of its class. It's not for everyone, and that's its strength. It doesn't try to be everything to everyone. It knows exactly what it is. A retro modern masterpiece for riders who want thrills with soul. That's it for today's deep dive on the 2026 XSR 900. If you enjoyed the ride, hit that like button, subscribe to Black and Beat Bike Update Trend, and drop a comment below. Tell us which colorway or custom route you'd take with your XSR. Stay sharp, ride smart, and we'll see you in the next episode.